Hey honey, wash day, Midgard. My name is Michelle from Thor Wants Another Letter, and today I'm going to give you the reading taste book tag. Now, this is the original from Sophia's Thoughts, but Henry the writer, I'll link him down below, he did this one, and that is kind of like, I originally fell in love with his videos. Jesse suggested him in their video, and so I checked them out, love them. Here it is. First question is, what is your favorite genre? And I would have to say my favorite genre, I would say YA fantasy. I love reading fantasy. However, I'm terrible at really like deciding on what really is my taste in fantasy and what things I like and what things I don't like, because I'll hear about a book premise and I'll be like, okay, gotta read it, gotta find it, gotta get it now, and then I'll forget about it. That is that's the thing I hate, is that I'll find it and then I'll buy it and then I'll just forget about it. I'll be like, okay, I got it now, let's move on. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to read the rest of the ones that I have. So yeah. Question number 2, what is the most difficult genre for you to read? And oh my god, this for me is definitely sci-fi and mystery thriller. I haven't tried to read a mystery thriller since the Nancy Drew books, and so if there are any good ones that you think that I should read that would probably be easier for somebody who has not read mystery thriller in a really long time, or like barely ever, please leave one in the comments. And also, like, sci-fi, I don't like sci-fi mostly because it's so serious, and also because sometimes some of them are, like, heavily based on, like, global things, global events, like planetary events, and that scares the crap out of me, so I just kind of, like, avoid some of those things, like the plague. But lately I tried to read Zenith, and I think I got like 50 pages into that book before I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on, I'm done. And now I found, I think I might try to read Aurora Rising. A lot of people have suggested Illuminate, and I just don't want to, because there's a lot of like mixed media in it, and I'm not good with mixed media because it just doesn't go over very well. Same with poetry, but I do like reading poetry. Number 3, what is your preferred age range? I love a character that's like 17 to 21, 25. I mean, usually when it's like around 26, the girl is like a lot more messy and she has no idea what she's doing with her life, and like those kind of tropes. And it's like, you know, you can have a 25-year-old that has her shit together. Not all of us are messes. So yeah, I love somebody that's like going through it for the first time, or is going through it and doesn't know what to do, because they make shitty decisions sometimes, and that's okay. That happens in real life, you know. Sometimes you come across a situation, you make a crappy decision, and that affects you for the rest of your life. Number 4, are you a character-driven or a plot-driven reader? I'm a little bit of both. However, I like there to be a steady plot. Like, if you're going to focus on characters, then your plot should be solid. And if you're going to focus on your plot, then your characters should be solid. Like, the whole thing should be solid. However, most of the times it's not. Sometimes it's so heavy on the characters that you have no idea what's going on. We explored like 6 different plot lines, and only 3 of those match up in the end. So it's kind of like going in a maze and everybody gets stuck at a certain spot, and you just never find your way out of the maze. If I'm going to read it, I want to know where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. Not like, oh, we went here, there, upside down, sideways. Number 5, do you have a preferred perspective? No, I don't care about that. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I haven't remembered any of that stuff since like 8th grade English. Number 6, do you have a preferred tense? I would say present tense I'm still wrapping my head around, but I do like past tense sometimes. Number 7, do you like series or standalones best? I love series. However, series are expensive and sometimes they suffer from like second book syndrome or something. Like, I actually have 34 beginning books in my TBR, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There are so many books that I find so interesting, their premise is interesting, or somebody has described it in such a way that I'm like, you know what, I actually would probably really like to read that book. I do like when people make like buzzwords, so they're like, I think somebody compared Nevernight was like, this is like Assassin's Creed, Grave Mercy, and Emperor in Ashes all in one, and I was like, ooh, because I've never read Emperor in the Ashes, and I have never read Grave Mercy, but I've heard a lot about them, and I also have like sort of played Assassin's Creed, so I was like, huh, I actually might kind of want to read that. So I have it. I've had it since January. I haven't touched it. I'm so sorry. J. Kristoff, if you're reading this, I am so freaking sorry. I want to read your book. However, I have not yet. But you're a really cool dude, so I know you're okay with it. Number 8. Would you rather have long or short books? For me, a book in between 300 pages and 450 pages to 500 pages is pretty good, but anything over that is just a super big challenge. I'm actually still kind of getting in the hang of reading fantasies that are like 350 to 475 pages, simply because the time and reading as a mama is so hard, because you think, oh, okay, I have 25 minutes of solitary time where I can just be by myself and whatever, he's taking a nap, he's fine, right? No. What happens is like 10 minutes after that, he wakes up and all of your time to read is gone because he's fussing. You gotta get him a snack. You gotta set up some kind of thing. Like, Sesame Street is going right now, so I don't even know if y'all can hear me over this. It's hard. I don't like audio. Well, I can't say that I don't, but I've tried audiobooks, but it's just so strange, and it's like clinging to the dark. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna give it a shot sometime. Alright, number 9. Which format do you like best? I don't know what that means. Number 10. What are you currently reading? Well, I'm currently reading, Vampire Diaries by Rochelle Mead, which is the first for me. I'm like 40 pages in or so. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will, put the thing in there below here. So I hope y'all are having an amazing day, and yeah, bye.